Standards are too high. And if you keep your standards this high, you're never going to find someone that you like. You're going to be 35 years old.
So you walk up to a girl and she rejected you, and the next thing you're telling her your standards are too high. When you get to 35, you're gonna be lonely AF, and the men that were chasing you now will not chase you when you're 35. They'll go for women that are 10 years younger than you. So what you need to do is lower your standard because your standards are too high. So it's also kind of sounding like he was advising her, and also sounding like he was begging. You have to lower your standard because your standards are too high. If you know you want to want a man that is asking you out now, once you get to 35 years, is no longer there going to go for women that are 10 years younger than you. So she's supposed to be like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose men. What am I going to do? Lower my standards? Let me show you how this clip that will come back and discuss.
Standards are too dang high.
This is like
That's
what
exactly
you
what the problem is.
talking to me about being late today. This is exactly what.
Standards are too high. And if you keep your standards this high, you're never going to find someone that you like. You're going to be 35 years old, and guess what? The same guys you're going to be chasing after, they're going to find chicks 10 years younger than you, and they're going to go after them. It's just going to happen.
Okay.
So you got to lower your standards.
I think that's the worst advice ever.
Really?
Yes.
Well, fine.
Well?
You can go ahead and do that, and talk in 15 years and see if you get married.
Okay.
Your standards are too dang high.
This is like
That's
what
exactly what the problem is.
talking to me about.
And if you keep your standards this high, you're never going to find someone that you like. You're going to be 35 years old, and guess what? The same guys you're going to be chasing after, they're going to find chicks 10 years younger than you, and they're going to go after them. So you got to lower your standards.
I think that's the worst advice ever.
You can go ahead and do that, and 15 years and see if you get married.
They want women settle down with one of them before the age of 25, before your frontal lobe has fully developed, because they know the older you get, the higher your standards get. And they don't want to raise to meet your standards. They'd rather you lower them. They don't want you to get an education or a career and be able to make your own money so you could leave them if you're unhappy. No, they want to be your only source of finances so they can emotionally and physically and financially abuse you. They want you fully dependent on them so you're easier to control. They want to give you all the babies, but what they're not telling you is you're going to be doing all the labor and all the cooking and all the cleaning and all the laundry. What they want is 50s, 40s women who had no choice. That's why they want to drag us kicking and screaming, scratching and clawing to the old days. But we're not going. And the whole idea of you'll never get married, women are okay with that. That's not the threat you think it is. Marriage benefits men much more. They want more and more from women while they offer women less and less. You can call her whatever you want, but you can't call her broke and you can't call her unhappy because she's none of those things. That's why they're always crashing out in a single woman's comment section if she's on vacation or spending money on herself or treating herself. They're like, don't you dare show women there's another way besides marriage and kids.
Standards are too high. That's exactly what the problem is. Standards are too high. And if you keep your standards this high, you're never going to find someone that you like. You're going to be 35 years old, and guess what? The same guys you're going to be chasing after, they're going to find chicks 10 years younger than you.
Make no mistake, he's begging. He's begging. He's wholeheartedly admitting that he is beneath her standards. Standards is base level. And she said in her mind, this isn't for me. This is not the standard that I want to be treated. And by his reaction, he proved her right. He's literally begging her to lower her standards so that he can get a chance.
Standards this high, you're never going to find someone that you like. You're going to be 35 years old, and guess what?
Men who react like this when they're rejected, huge red flag. Massive, huge, ginormous, humongous. That is projection. In other words, what they're saying is, I'm such a mediocre person. I have such shitty qualities that I need you to lower your standards so that you'll accept me. Raise those standards higher, ladies. All the way high. Their threat of us being lonely as opposed to miserable and not in a relationship. Yeah, mate, we'd rather be on our own and not being abused or taken advantage of. Like, it's not that hard to understand. We're not in the 1950s now where we had no choice. We have choices. We earn our own money. We can choose to have you in our lives or not. You're not a need.
You're never going to find someone that you like. You're going to be 35 years old, and guess what? The same guys are
Oh no, 35 years old. Oh my god. Lowering her standards is not the problem. Men like that think that way and try to give advice like that are the same men that will always chase young girls because what? Our frontal lobe hasn't fully developed yet, so we can't see men for the shitbags that they are. 35 is not the end of the world. Lowering your standards is not the answer. Quality people will find quality people. Oh my god. Mwah.
Fellas, pick a lane, because right now you're driving in circles.
your standards are too dang high.
Dude, this is like
That's
what you
exactly
sound
what
like
the problem is. And if you keep your standards this high, you're never going to find someone that you like. You're going to be 35 years old, and guess what? The same guys you're going to be chasing after, they're going to find chicks 10 years younger than you, and they're going to go after them. You got to lower your standards.
I think that's the worst advice ever.
Really?
Yes!
So women are constantly told to settle down and accept less, but then when those relationships go awry, men tell women to pick better men. But lowering standards is exactly how women wind up with men who don't treat them well. See how this is contradictory? So here's a suggestion. Instead of telling women to settle, maybe redirect your focus and tell men to step up. Because I don't think you really want women to lower their standards. I think you want them to lower their expectations of you.
The fact that they think 35 years is old is crazy. Like the fact that they always say, "Oh, once you're 30, once you're 40, you're gonna be lonely AF. You know, no man's gonna come talk to you." Yes, that's what we want actually. That's what we want. We're not afraid of it. That's what we want. Let them not come and talk to us. Let us get to that age and let them leave us alone. Like, yes. The fact that these men actually still feel like women are still going to be scared of that 30 and 40 years and we're not going to be able to, amaze me. So we should lower our standard. So she should lower her standard because she can get any man. She should just settle. Because when she's at 35, she's not going to see any man that she wants again. Who told you that she wants men when she's 35? And men like this always want to go for younger girls that are probably just to, get into their head and tell them what to do and what not. Telling them, oh, you have to give birth, you have to have so many children, you have to have like 3 children for me, we have to get married, you have to do this, you have to be a stay at home, you have to. They want to catch them young. That's what they do. They want to catch them young. They like younger girls because they want to catch them young. They don't really want, because at your early 20s, do you even understand what you're doing? Like, really? They want to catch you young and tell you have to get married early so that you can have all your children before you got 30, all that scam. They're just trying to put you in a bondage so that by then, when you're already clocking 27, 28, you're already regretting your life. Like, who sent me a message? Why did I enter inside this, inside this pit? Because you're already like, because you don't know what you wanted at first. And these men always want to look for women that are younger. I see them telling you, oh no, I don't want women that are in their 30s. I've met men that said, I don't want a lady that is in her 30s. And I asked why. He said, because she's too mature. She understands lives more. I want the ones that are younger than 30. They know what they are doing. They know that if you have clocked that 30, 35, 40, you don't take BS from them. You already know who you are, what you want in life, where you're going. You're not going to settle. So they know. So what they're going to do is look for the ones that are younger so they can easily manipulate you, tell you what to do, tell you to have children for them and dump you at the end of the day. Because in fact, they will even tell you to stop work, don't pursue your dreams and career, don't worry, I'll take care of you. You stop school, get pregnant, get married, and settle and be a full-time housewife. At the end of the day, they will leave you, don't give you money, divorce you, and you now start your life afresh from 29 with children. So they know what they are doing. And it also sounds like Steve was begging her and he likes her, he was begging her, but then he's telling her to reduce her standards a bit so that I can date you. I hope she doesn't listen to the advice anyway, because that is a terrible advice coming from a man telling women to lower their standards? Why are you telling women to lower their standard? Why are you not advising men to work on themselves to meet up with the women's standards? Why the thing is that it's even all mostly women that always settle. Women mostly settle. When you say woman getting married, she's settling. Like she always lower her standard for the man. I don't think men lower their standard to go and meet a woman. Women are always lowering their standards all the time. And this advice is just crazy. I just feel like she doesn't listen to the advice. I hope she doesn't listen to the advice. You guys, what's your take on this video? Kindly share your thought down in the comment section, respectfully. As always, your girl Mara David, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next one.